And good morning, sports fans. It's the coach, Karl DeMasi, with the Karl DeMasi Sports Report, live at Coach's Corner, breakfast with the coach. There's breakfast here every morning, Tuesday through Friday, 7 to 10:30. Then, of course, on Saturday from 8 o'clock to 10:30 with the coach, Karl DeMasi. And breakfast will be coming out pretty soon. I'll let you know what I ordered when we get there. But once again, it's all part of the Coach's Corner Sports Network. That's right. John Henderson and Del Henderson. Got to thank them. I've got to appreciate them for letting me do this for over a year and a half now, probably even a little longer. Of course, it used to be the coach and the AD, Chad Griffin. If you're watching, God bless up there at Hebron Christian now up in the Atlanta area. So miss the AD, but the show goes on, and it's the coach. Remember, 5 shows. Wednesday night, okay, over that shoulder. You could just barely see it. Let me adjust my camera. Check. 1, 2, 3, check. Dennis Kessler, is the sound on now? Lawrence Bennett, is my sound back on? I know, I just went for 10 minutes talking to nobody. All right, let me fix why my microphone's not working. In the back room, in the booth, waiting to come on, is the man himself, the head Tiger, Shawn Quinn. They had their golf tournament yesterday. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about preseason outlook. We're going to talk about finally playing a full schedule with the man himself, the Savannah State head coach, Shawn Quinn. All right, Shawn, hang on there. Give me 3 minutes. Let me make sure everything's working, and we'll be back with the head coach, Shawn Quinn from Savannah State on the Karl DeMasi Sports Report, live from Coach's Corner, Breakfast with the Coach here at Coach's Corner. Give me 3 minutes. I do apologize about the first segment.
All time, that's Coach's Corner and Thunderbolt. Coach's Corner has been voted the best in Savannah for 20 years running, and it's no wonder why. Sports, live music, delicious and generous portions of pub food, all for our fans. No matter what the season, there's always a reason to check out Coach's Corner. It's always game time at Coach's Corner. Pick your favorite sport, pick your favorite team, and pick a TV, and Coach's Corner is your place. Coach's Corner is always open for lunch, dinner, and now breakfast, Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 10:30. But remember, Coach's Corner still has takeout service. John Harrison and Coach's Corner crew has smoked Boston butts, ribs, and chicken on the grill. You can place your order by calling Coach's Corner at 912-352-2933. That's 912-352-2933. As always, make it a night to remember at Coach's Corner.
At Calvary Day School, we want our students to be fully equipped and on the cutting edge of academics, making a difference in our world. Your child will grow academically, physically, socially, and spiritually. At Calvary, it is so good to say we are one school with one mission and one vision: faith, academics, excellence, and building champions through Christ. Calvary Day School would consider it a privilege to meet with your family personally. Call Philip Lee, Director of Admissions, at 351-2299. That's 351-2299.
For over half a century, when it comes to uniforms, sporting goods, or trophies, Thompson's got you covered. From cleats to caps and best prices on the biggest brands, Under Armour, Adidas, and more. From baseball to soccer, volleyball to softball, and yes, football too. Every season starts at Thompson Sports Shop. So come get equipped at Thompson Sports Shop's new location, 6606 Abercorn Street, Suite 102 in Savannah. Open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and seasonal on Saturdays. At locally owned Thompson Sporting Goods and Trophies, come see where everyone is at.
Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic. Your back hurts, another body part hurts all the time. It makes you mad. The pain drives you crazy. You just want to pick something up and throw it across the room? If you can. At the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic, you get complete chiropractic care and pain relief to help you move better, have a less painful life, and of course, achieve a healthier lifestyle. The Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic is now located at 2 locations in Savannah, Georgia, at 329 Eisenhower Drive and in Pooler at 114 Canal Street, Suite 603. So visit Dr. Bart Wetherington at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic for all your chiropractic
Yo, you
needs.
still want some real New York deli and Italian food? Bada bing, bada boom. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering is open at 7630 Skidaway Road in Savannah, Georgia during this social distancing problem. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering will take calls for pickup at 912-354-2914. That's 912-354-2914 on the phone, capiche? If you want Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering goods delivered, go to savtakeout.com, savtakeout.com to place the order. Remember, Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering, we ain't New York style, we are New York. And welcome back, sports fans. Hopefully my microphone is on this time. I do apologize, but it's the Karl DeMasi Sports Report, live at Coach's Corner, breakfast with the coach every Saturday morning from 8 to 10:30. Come on down. Come get some good food, some country ham, some eggs over easy, some shrimp and grits, you name it. Bacon, you got it. You can have it here, right here at Coach's Corner. Once again, it's all food fun since 1991. All right, here we go. Quarter number 2. Hopefully this works. But if you've been following the news this week, Savannah State picked to finish number 1 in their division in SeaHawk. Okay, they have the preseason player of the year, D'Angelo Durham. You got to be excited about it. They held their TFA, Tiger Football Association golf kickoff classic yesterday. First time ever, but let him talk about it. Joining us now on the Coach's Corner hot seat, the head Tiger himself, Shawn Quinn. Coach, it's been a rough one.
What's up, guys?
Can you hear me?
How are you? I was wondering what was going on there. Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Yes, I can hear you now.
Well, good. I couldn't hear you there for a minute. I was perplexed, but hey, man, I'm sure it was good stuff. I'm glad we got a chance to talk this morning and got a chance to watch your son yesterday hit the ball really good as Art Gilo, our former golf coach, coached him up every hole, and a lot of fun to get out there with a bunch of players, former alumni, and see some guys golf and do some good stuff.
I mean, I heard it was a good turnout. You had a lot of people out there. So, I mean, tell us about it. The TFA Association, the Tiger Football Association?
Tiger Football Association is just a group of folks that some folks came to us that want to support Savannah State football, and you're out there just trying to create some things to raise money to help, supplement the budget and provide our guys with a better experience, equipment, food, just different things that our guys need that we don't have it in the budget. And in Division II, money is a different deal than it is in the Division I level. So a lot of things that are, necessary for your program, you got to find other ways through fundraising. So it's been a great vehicle and a great event yesterday, and appreciate those folks and guys over put it on the crosswinds, and a lot of fun. And now it's time to turn the page, as we've been doing all last couple months, getting ready for this next phase, which is our preseason training camp, which starts Tuesday, and we'll hit the field later this week. But challenge, got a good football team, and we got a lot of good teams, and we're just, see what the sauce is in this group here. And a lot of folks look at me when I say that is every year your team's a little different, and you got to work on the chemistry and the mojo of the team. That's, to me, the most important thing. Obviously, you got to have talent, but the biggest thing is find the right sauce. And, Russell and your son and those guys on offense figuring out the right pieces for offensively and defensively. The same thing with our defense and special teams, and then putting it all together and get ready to go play some games.
I mean, I'm excited about it. I've watched Savannah State football now for 25 years. And, of course, I got a little more interest. The son, the real Coach DeMasi now, is on the sidelines with you this year, entering your third year. I mean, you've gone through a lot of ups and downs. I mean, but you've had success immediately. You got the local community fired up. You got local kids on the team. So what do you attribute the success so far in your 3-year career here as a head coach at Savannah State?
Well, a couple things, it's been a challenge. It's been a lot of fun. I think the biggest thing is going out and fighting the right group of kids and coaches and players to work together. And, Carl, what we've tried to do here is not something secretive. It's something that, I've been fortunate to be around some great head coaches like Jeff Monken, Philip Fulmer. I can go down the line, different guys that have won repeatedly, and just trying to learn from those guys. And then our guys have worked their butts off, and some good things have went our way. And, I think when you work your butt off and you have confidence and, you believe in what you're doing, I think you got a chance to be successful. And, I've said this since I took the job. We can go compete to win the whole thing every year at every level. In Division II, we're positioned because of what a great city we've got. We're in a great talent bed that we can win. And, we got to do a great job, and we got a lot of room for improvement. We had a good year 2 years ago. That was 2 years ago. So we've got some really good players are coming in, but man, we got to figure out this bunch and work our butt off. And, I like to tell everybody we're not as big or as fast or as strong as the teams in our league. We're trying to catch up, but that's our job as coaches in recruiting. And, we got to get a weight room built and get some things done to help us kind of close that gap. But as long as we play team football, we'll have a chance every week to be successful.
All right. And you're playing in the SeaHawk. Okay. Which division you're in? Because I get confused. I mean, I've been following the Savannah Bananas. They play in the West Division, even though we're in the South part of the United States, and there's an East Division, which is the North Division. I don't know. So what division are you guys in, and how does that make you feel now the bullseye is on your back, Coach, and you weren't picked to be last this year?
Well, two things. We're in the Eastern Division. We've got an East and West, and obviously we got an up-and-coming league. The top league, the SEC of Division II, is the Gulf South, where West Florida, Valdosta State is in. And, these are preseason predictions, Carl. They're about worth a piece of paper. You can throw it out in the garbage. It don't mean a whole lot. You don't get any rings or championship trophies based on preseason predictions. So I told our folks and our players, and we all talked about it, people are going to be excited and think we've got some good players, and we appreciate the fact that people do. But we got to go out in the field, and that hadn't changed since I've been here. We got to go out, and regardless of what people say, whether we're pretty good, we stink, let's go out and prove we're as good as we can be. And, our job as coaches is this: try to find a way to get this bunch to be the very best they can. What is that? I don't know. We'll see what it ends up being. But, if we finish this season, we say we've maxed this group out, and, we did everything we could. This group was the best team that they possibly could beat, and we've done a good job as coaches and as players. And that's what our job is. I don't ever put limits or stuff on what we can or can't do. And I don't listen to a lot of stuff outside, because if it's just junk, it's noise. And somebody told me a long time ago, talk is cheap, hard work isn't. And so, work our butt off and have some fun. And I think that's the process. I'd rather be viewed like Alabama and Clemson than I would be as somebody who can't win. So credit to the kids and the coaches. We got, obviously got a lot of work to do. And obviously there's a lot more talented teams in our league, and we're bottom looking up from that regard. So, again, I'll say this: we got to play team football, and that means we got to be smart with the football, play great defense, and we got to make some key plays in special teams and have good mojo, and we'll have a chance.
And if you just tuned in, you're watching the Karl DeMasi Sports Report on Facebook, on the Karl DeMasi Facebook page, on the Coach's Corner Facebook page, on YouTube Live, on the Karl DeMasi Sports Report YouTube channel, of course, on Twitter at KD Sports. We're talking to the head football coach over at Savannah State, Shawn Quinn. All right. I've been, and we've discussed this plenty of time. Okay. I've been here since 1995. I've been part of the Jenkins football program. I've been part of the Groves football program, St. Andrews, Effingham County High School football programs, now the Islands football program. What mindset did somebody finally over there said, hey, there's talent in Savannah, Georgia. This is Savannah, Georgia's football team, the Savannah State Tigers. What made you, or what made your coaching staff, what made you guys realize that, hey, let's keep some of these kids home? We know all kids want to go away. They all want to be D1. But you know what? Sterling Sharp, where did he play football? Shannon Sharp. I always get the brothers mixed up. But take it away, Coach.
Well, I was at another school, at FCS school, Charleston Southern, as the defensive coordinator. And one thing I noticed on the roster is we didn't have a lot of guys from South Carolina, let alone local guys. And during our opportunity in the postseason, my first year there, we got out and started recruiting the local community really hard. I said, hey, can I have Charleston? Can I have the Low Country? And went and found some guys. And I said to myself, if I ever get an opportunity to be a head coach, one of the things I want to make sure we do is find as many guys in our backyard that can play, that want to stay here and have a connection. And they're going to have a buy-in more so than a guy who's going to come from Maryland or Connecticut who has no allegiance to this area. And so when I got the opportunity to be the head coach here, one of the things is we tried to flip the roster, not only bring in more talent, but find guys here that were good local players. And the coaches here have been awesome. I'll tell you this, Carl, we just had a 7-on-7 camp in June, and we had 14 schools there, over 500 kids, and 13 of the 14 schools, we had signed a player from those schools. And as we've begun to recruit the local schools here, now they're opening the doors even more because kids see other players from their former teams playing for us. And I've always thought the area had great football, and it definitely has improved since I was an assistant at Georgia Southern with the growth of the city, the growth of the programs. There was a couple really good private schools, and now the public schools have improved a ton, brought in some really good coaches. A lot of them, I've gotten to be friends with. They're great guys. And I just think the football as a general has improved. And as guys have signed, more and more guys have realized, hey, not so much basketball, no offense. It's a much harder sport to sign a scholarship than that football is an opportunity that's out there. And I just think the coaching is really good right now in the local schools. And, and also for us, we don't need to go 3 hours away. We've got a great backyard here that we really need to invest in. And I think that's why we've improved as a football team, because of the guys here locally, the Effinghams, the South Effinghams, down in the Calvary, Savannah Christian, all these different local high schools here, Islands, Beach. We got guys from every school coming to play here. So it's been really a lot of fun. And I'm hopeful that we can continue to build on that and get more and more guys and have everybody be from within an hour here in a perfect world.
I mean, tell the people, okay, you see it firsthand. Okay, when you offer these young men a scholarship to come to Savannah State, whether they're from Savannah or whether they're from New Jersey, whether they're from Florida. I know you got a lot of Florida guys on the roster. Tell them the expression that you see and the emotion that you see from these kids.
Well, it's a joy, it's an excitement, it's a smile, and I tell everybody you get to feel like to be like Santa Claus, that you're bringing a present under the tree. But just the excitement, like we had our 7-on-7 camp and some guys we were able to offer, and just see how excited they were and just hear from them about how fired up they were to be in their hometown school, or they had family that they're a legacy player, that their parents or that somebody in their family had played here or been here. And it's a really neat deal. And, you don't take it lightly, because there's a whole lot of players out there. One thing we talk to our guys about, our guys on our team, is how fortunate they are to be college football players, because we got so many guys that would jump in that spot. For every guy that's here, there's probably 100, 200 kids that would definitely would love to play in there and be in their position, even at the Division II level. So I don't take it lightly when the guys are given an opportunity, and I don't think our players do either. And, it's an awesome experience to get to see you kind of help somebody generationally, get an education, go, pursue a dream, and get to go play college football, which is a really great experience.
All right, let's put the coach's hat on now. Great job getting the program going, raising money so you can get some extra things for the kids and all that other stuff. But September 4th, you're going down to Titletown, Valdosta State. This is really your first true game in you did play 3 games during the COVID spring season, okay, fall season, whatever they called it. Okay, but true schedule now. What's the feeling over there with the coaching staff and you guys taking on the Valdosta State Blazers, perennial national championship power?
Well, obviously, they're a heck of a football team. They'll be one of the top teams in the country, talent-wise, tradition-wise. We will aspire to be a Division II power like Valdosta State is, like the West Floridas are, and we're in a region we can do that. But to be blunt with you, we got a long way to go between now and then. And you go, well, that's only a month and a half away. But we've got a whole nother phase to attack. And, as a coach, we're going to take this thing hour by hour, minute by minute, day by day. And that's phase 4 for us, which is our training camp. We got to find out what this new bunch is about that we brought in. We got to figure out what kind of team we've got from where's our strengths, where's our weaknesses, how can we minimize those weaknesses, and take the month of August and just grind away as a team and kind of mold a new bunch. And then we get to the 4th, we'll be ready to go. But we got a long process between now and then. It's not from a length of time, but a lot of things to get done. And so we've been working on Valdosta State and all of our opponents. But at the end of the day, you got to prepare your team first and kind of get a foundation of what your team's about. And then as you get in the back end of August, really kind of dive into the game plan and working on Valdosta State, which we've been working on for quite a while, because we were scheduled to play these guys a year ago, and didn't get to play. So they're really talented. Obviously they're probably going to be as talented a team as we play all year. So we'll be excited to get down there. They got great tradition, great staff down there, but we're going to focus in on training camp. And then when we get to the games, what game are you excited about? I'm excited about every one of them. I'm going to worry about them one at a time, because if you don't do that, you're going to get yourself cart way ahead of the horse. So focusing on each one at a time. Right now, it's getting ready for training camp. It's like today, enjoying this last weekend before we go to into the bunker or close the submarine hatch, and we'll see you in December at some point.
All right. Any shout-outs you want to give before we end this segment? I mean, a lot of people have been following you, a lot of people supporting you. Give somebody a shout-out.
Well, John there at Coach's Corner. John's been awesome to us, and he's been helpful to us, and just a really great supporter of Savannah State in general. And John Henderson over there at Coach's Corner has been awesome. I'll say this, the local businesses and the people here in the community, Tybee, Savannah, I can't name them all, and I would do a disservice if I did, but have just been super supportive. People stopping in the street, or you're downtown somewhere and people want to talk to you and excited about what's coming. So I'm excited to us put a great product out there and make people proud here in Savannah, and just appreciate everybody. And if you want to get involved, we have a lot of things that we're trying to do for our players at this level in Division II. It's a tfasavannah.com. You can go on there, and that's a group that's dedicated to raising funds and creating different things, such as equipment for our guys to be elite. And so we appreciate everything the folks have done in 912, and looking forward to getting it kicked off here soon.
All right, Coach. Well, I'll be seeing you. I'll be around. And once again, appreciate you coming on, and congratulations on yesterday, getting that annual golf tournament kicked off. And once again, all I got to say, I'm excited to see what goes on. Go Tigers.
Appreciate you. Go Tigers, and hope we can get you on the course next time we do one and see who's really the better golfer. I'm sure the apple didn't fall far from the tree, and you're probably the one who can swing it the best. So appreciate you. We'll see you soon.
I don't play enough like Russell does. So, it's like anything we teach, any kind of sport we play. It's repetition, repetition, repetition. and he plays it all the time. But once again, Coach, I know I've said this a million times. I told you, I don't know where the game was, that before you got the head coach job, the turnaround in that defense was unbelievable, while the turnaround in this program is because of your leadership. Keep it going, buddy. I love you, and I'll talk to you later.
Appreciate you, brother. We'll see you soon. Go Tigers.
You got it. I mean, what more can you say? What more can you say? Savannah State is our team. Savannah State is the only college football in Savannah. I know you went to Georgia, you went to Georgia Southern, you went to Georgia State, you went to Georgia Tech, and there's a lot of other colleges here that play football. But as a community, we need to support Savannah State. And like I said, I'm a broken record. I'm an old guy, okay? Since 1995, the support for Savannah State football has not been at the top of our list when it comes to football season. But since Shawn Quinn and his coaching staff have taken over the reins, this program has excelled. And it's going to excel this year. All right? And I really feel that way. Oh, well, Coach, your son, Coach, has nothing to do with my son. It's a good product. Local kids are starting to take notice. Local kids are starting to sign scholarships to go play football there. That's all I got to say. Go Tigers. September 4th, down in Titletown, Valdosta State University, the Tigers will enter that stadium, Bazemore Hyde Stadium, one of the best places to play football. I've been there. I've coached in that stadium. There's nothing more. The ghost of Valdosta comes out whenever they're playing high school football there or college football. Next up, our athlete of the week. This young lady is a national champion. Let me slow down and say this right. On the Scholastic Clay Target Program National Competition, she was number one. I think she got like 138 points. I got to read my notes out of 600. It's pretty good. It's almost a perfect score if you ask me. But anyway, that's Aiden Mckenzie coming up from the Forest City Gun Club Junior Sport Clay Shooting Team right here on the Karl DeMasi Sports Report. Breakfast at Coaches, 8 to 10:30 every Saturday, Tuesday through Friday, 7 to 10:30. Tune in. I'll be back in 3 minutes with our Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete of the Week.
All time, that's Coach's Corner and Thunderbolt. Coach's Corner has been voted the best in Savannah for 20 years running, and it's no wonder why. Sports, live music, delicious and generous portions of pub food, all for our fans. No matter what the season, there's always a reason to check out Coach's Corner. It's always game time at Coach's Corner. Pick your favorite sport, pick your favorite team, and pick a TV, and Coach's Corner is your place. Coach's Corner is always open for lunch, dinner, and now breakfast, Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 10:30. But remember, Coach's Corner still has takeout service. John Harrison and Coach's Corner crew has smoked Boston butts, ribs, and chicken on the grill. You can place your order by calling Coach's Corner at 912-352-2933. That's 912-352-2933. As always, make it a night to remember at Coach's Corner.
At Calvary Day School, we want our students to be fully equipped and on the cutting edge of academics, making a difference in our world. Your child will grow academically, physically, socially, and spiritually. At Calvary, it is so good to say we are one school with one mission and one vision: faith, academics, excellence, and building champions through Christ. Calvary Day School would consider it a privilege to meet with your family personally. Call Philip Lee, Director of Admissions, at 351-2299. That's 351-2299.
For over half a century, when it comes to uniforms, sporting goods, or trophies, Thompson's got you covered. From cleats to caps and best prices on the biggest brands, Under Armour, Adidas, and more. From baseball to soccer, volleyball to softball, and yes, football too. Every season starts at Thompson Sports Shop. So come get equipped at Thompson Sports Shop's new location, 6606 Abercorn Street, Suite 102 in Savannah. Open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and seasonal on Saturdays. At locally owned Thompson Sporting Goods and Trophies, come see where everyone is.
Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic. Your back hurts, another body part hurts all the time. It makes you mad. The pain drives you crazy. You just want to pick something up and throw it across the room? If you can, at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic, you get complete chiropractic care and pain relief to help you move better, have a less painful life, and of course, achieve a healthier lifestyle. The Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic is now located at 2 locations in Savannah, Georgia, at 329 Eisenhower Drive and in Pooler at 114 Canal Street, Suite 603. So visit Dr. Bart Wetherington at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic for all your chiropractic
Yo, you
needs.
still want some real New York deli and Italian food? Bada bing, bada boom. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering is open at 7630 Skidaway Road, Savannah, Georgia, during this social distancing problem. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering will take calls for pickup at 912-354-2914. That's 912-354-2914 on the phone. Kabish. If you want Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering goods delivered, go to savtakeout.com, savtakeout.com to place the order. Remember, Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering, we ain't New York style, we are New York. And welcome back to the Karl DeMasi Sports Report. It's the coach at Coach's Corner doing my Saturday morning show, 9 o'clock to whenever. And once again, it's all part of the Coach's Corner Sports Network. That's right. I got to thank John Hinson for letting me do this, but it's Coaches at Breakfast also. Every Saturday morning from 8 to 10:30. Come on in. Get some breakfast. Tuesday through Friday, it's 7 o'clock to 10:30, so a little early. And Mondays, they take the day off. So come get some breakfast at Coach's Corner. Well, I do apologize. The first segment, the microphone didn't work, or I didn't plug it in the right way, so I got to be the host, the technical guy, make sure everything's working. I thought everything was working, but it didn't work. So I do apologize, but we just got off the air with Shawn Quinn, the head football coach at Savannah State. Thanks for coming on. I know this is last weekend for hurrah because August 2nd, football kicks off at Savannah State. All right, next week, last week, okay, I talked to Zach Gutierrez, I got it right, Zach Gutierrez, about the Forest City Gun Club Junior National Championship team. Back-to-back championships out in Ohio again. You got to love it. Young guys, young girls, 40 of them all together, anywhere from college to 5 years old, went out to this competition and brought back another national championship. Forest City Gun Club is located on Ferguson, down on the west part of the town. You got to get out there. It's a lot of fun. I've been there. It's exciting. You got to check it out. And these kids love what they're doing. Well, out of the group that went to Ohio and brought back a national championship game, okay, this young lady was the national champion, intermediate ladies champion at the National Scholastic Clay Target Championships. All right, she's been there back to back. She's an intermediate. She's not a varsity yet, so that means I think she's still in middle school. Okay, she scored a 537 out of a 600, and she was the high overall award winner. That makes her a national champion. Now, Zach Gutierrez was on the show last week, and this is what he had to say about Ayden. Okay, Ayden is very determined. She's been shooting for 2 seasons, has surpassed a lot of her goals. He can't wait for her to get to the varsity level. And that's, of course, I'm talking about this week's Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic of the Week, Athlete of the Week from the Forest City Gun Club, Aiden Mckenzie. And there's a bunch of Mckenzies on the team. I got to find out what that's all about because I was looking up the facts. There's Mckenzies all over the place. Aiden, thanks for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Let me, technical difficulties. I'm also the producer. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I can hear you. Good. We got a good going here. I hit the target, I hope, right? But anyway, congratulations on your national championship. Unbelievable. I guess, intermediate level. Tell us what the intermediate level is. It's not the varsity level yet, right?
No, sir. The intermediate level, your first year, you're shooting in your middle school, you're an intermediate entry. And any years after your first year, you're an intermediate advanced. I'm an intermediate advanced right now.
Okay. So Coach Zach told me that this is only your second year. When did you start shooting clay sport?
I started shooting in 2020, February of 2020. My brother, Lucas Mckenzie, he started shooting a year before me as a rookie on the team. And watching him and watching some of the other kids, I started getting interested in it. So I went out there and I kind of started shooting my brother's gun a little bit, and I really liked it. So I started getting interested in it next year.
Have you ever shot a gun before that?
Before I started shooting with shooting my brother's gun, I had never shot a shotgun before.
Wow. So, I heard talking to the head coach over at St. Vincent's about the girls and the rifle team, and they're always beating BC and everything like that. It's pretty impressive. Can you hear me now? I can't hear you. Still can't hear you. It's maybe the Bluetooth. Just going through some technical difficulties here. Try it now, Aiden. I wish I was there to help.
Say something.
Hello?
There you go. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
A little bit.
Okay, see if you can raise your volume a little on the computer.
Give me those.
Okay. I can't hear him though.
Oh, you're perfect now. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, a little bit. You're a little glitchy.
I'm a little glitchy. It might be the internet, so it's not you. So, I mean, you got to love live internet. You got to love live radio. That happens all the time. So, so you just picked up the gun, and you've only been doing this for 2 years. Do you do any other sports besides clay sport shooting?
Can you say that one more time?
I said, do you participate in other sports besides clay sport shooting?
I can't hear you. I can't understand.
All right, let me try this. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, the question was, do you do any sports besides clay sport shooting?
I really like to focus on shooting, and I don't do anything other than clay sport shooting.
Okay, so how did you find out about Forest City Gun Club? Because your brother's been doing it, and there's like 4 or 5 Mckenzies on the what would I look at the scores? There's like 4 or 5 of you guys on that sheet.
What's he saying? Can you say that one more time?
Okay, I was researching the scores from the national championship and going through the article that's the Forest City Gun Club had sent me, and there's more than one Mckenzie. So I was asking you, how did you get involved in the Forest City Gun Club program?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Okay, so what else can I do to get you to get this going the right way? All right, ask Dad if he could pull up the link on his phone, and we'll take a 3-minute break here and see if you could go do it through his phone.
Dad, come here.
Tell him he can help us out.
He said to see if you can pull up the link on your phone.
On your phone.
It's like here.
On your phone.
Can you say that one more time?
Is it working on your phone? It might be the computer.
Close your phone if you can hear me.
Can you say that one more time?
Close your phone.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. It's not you, Aiden, so don't get nervous about it. It's definitely something to do with the internet. So, all right, let's take this again. I was researching your score, which was 537 out of 600, right?
Yes, sir.
And there's a bunch of Mckenzies on that list. Are you guys family?
Yes, sir. Most of us are cousins.
And you have a brother. So
yes, sir.
So how many, is it 2 families, 3 families?
It's three families. There's Grady McKenzie, then there's Jack and June McKenzie, then there's me and my brother, Aiden and Lucas McKenzie.
Are you guys, what is it? All the dads got all you guys together and just started shooting?
Yes, sir. Jack and Lucas started shooting first, but then me, June, and Grady started getting interested into it.
That's amazing. It's amazing. All right. So 537 points out of 600. Is that out of the three, I guess you would say classes? I mean, you got skeet, trap, and sports shooting, right?
Yes, sir. It's we shot 200 skeet, 200 trap, and 200 sporting clays.
Did you get a perfect 200 on any of them?
No, sir.
So, but you still won, which is pretty cool. Okay. Sports Report. We're on the internet, Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Twitter Live. I'm talking to the, let me get my notes here, the National Intermediate Ladies Clay Sports Shooting Champion. That's middle school, Aiden Mckenzie. And it's just a phenomenal story. Okay, so you just picked up the gun 2 years ago. Is there a certain routine or is there a way that you practice to get better at this sport?
I have a lot of superstitions when I shoot. I have my lucky shell on my head. I wear mismatching socks, and I wear my red Crocs all the time. And I also try to practice as much as I can. Anytime I get an opportunity, I like to go out to the club and practice.
So tell us about Coach Zach and the coaches out there at Forest City Gun Club. How they helped your career so far?
The coaches are phenomenal. Zach and Lee, I really have them to thank for starting this amazing program. The program is an amazing opportunity for anyone on it. And some of the coaches in my division, like Chuck Dixon, Dan DeGood, Joe Haddad, Scott Warden, my dad's also a coach there. They all help teach us safety, teach us the technique, teach us how to approach each discipline, trap, skeet, and sporting clays.
I'm telling you, you got a bunch of guys over there to help you, and for what you're doing right now is unbelievable. So what is the next step for you as far as clay sports shooting? Zach said varsity, so you go from middle school to varsity shooting?
After IA, I'm going to be in IA for one more year. Then I'll move up to JV. After 1 year in JV, I'll move up to varsity.
And I know there's a bunch of you guys attend different schools. What school do you attend?
I go to West Sacrament. I'll be in 8th grade this year.
So that means that you might go over to St. Vincent's and do their riflery team too?
I'm probably going to go to St. Vincent's. I think my dad's trying to get a shotgun team together over there.
Right, because, there is clay sporting in the Georgia Independent Schools Association, so a lot of schools are doing that too. So has there been any, you've been doing this 2 years. Has there been a clay sports shooter that you've looked up to that you try to model yourself after?
I look up to a lot of the older kids on the team, like Douglas and Dawson Williams, a lot of the older girls like Abby Pazderski and Rich Pazderski, Ella and Gracie Whitley. There's a lot of the older kids that I really look up to.
All right. So if people are listening or when they watch this later on, was there, the national championship, you won by 6 points. Tell us what shooting matches or any clay sports shooting matches you've been at have been really exciting and the outcome surprised you.
I had one memory that really sticks out. I had my first shoot off. I tied Jake Kinlaw. He's an older kid. He shoots in the varsity division. He shoots in the varsity division for City. And this was at the GSSA skeet tournament in 2020. And I tied him in 410. So we had a shoot off. And I did lose the shoot off, but it was really a great opportunity to shoot off and a great experience.
Nice. And if you just tuned in, this is the Karl DeMasi Sports Report. I'm talking to our Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete of the Week from the Forest City Gun Club Junior Clay Sports Shooting Team, Aiden Mckenzie. She just won the Intermediate National Championship in Ohio 2 weeks ago. So as far as family goes, and there's a bunch of Mckenzies, there's your dad, your uncles, and your aunts, and your mom, and your cousins. Tell us what your family has meant to you getting into this sport and how it's helped you to get better at it.
My parents have really financially supported me. They've also supported me. They've brought me to all the tournaments. They've cheered me on. And my entire family, all my aunts and uncles and all my cousins, we all support each other when we shoot.
It's got to be some group. I'm telling you that right now. So it's got to be a lot of fun. I've been to Forest City Gun Club, and I had a friend that let me try that. I don't know. There was a big building, and they shoot the clay out of there. What is that called?
It's the I think you might be talking about they have high houses and low houses and on the skeet fields, and sometimes you shoot a high house coming out and a low house at the same. They come out at the same time. You have to shoot both, or maybe you'll shoot singles.
I don't know where they were coming from, Aiden, but I didn't hit many of them. I don't think maybe I hit one or two. So, but anyway, so skeet clay sports shooting. What's the future hold for Aiden Mckenzie? Just keep with the Forest City Gun Club. Is there any other associations or any other tournaments you can go to?
I'll probably stay on the juniors team. There's a lot of tournaments year round that are good opportunities to go to. I'm probably just gonna keep shooting, keep trying to improve. Okay. Anything you want to say about the Forest City Gun Club or give a shout out to before we finish this? I really have to thank everyone there, the board members, Zach and Lee, every one of the coaches there, especially the coaches that have really helped me, Chuck Dixon, Dan DeGood, Scott Warden, Joe Haddad, all of them, everybody at the gun club, even all the kids who put in hard work as well. Well, I appreciate you coming on, and I know, through the internet and doing this the first time, you've done a great job. I apologize about the internet connection and what goes on with it, but great job. Congratulations. That's something to be very proud of. The National Intimate Clay Sports Shooting Champion. Appreciate you coming on. And once again, keep on shooting them straight, okay? Yes, sir. Thank you. Once again, that's Aiden Mckenzie, young shooter over at the Forest City Gun Club junior clay sporting team. She won herself a national championship. Just special. And I do apologize about today's show. It's just been one thing after another. I think I got to hire myself a producer because it's getting tough to do everything at once here. But once again, Aiden Mckenzie, the Forest City Gun Club junior team, unbelievable, back-to-back championships. She's a national champion now. She's only in middle school. So there's a rookie league. When they get to high school, they become intermediate. When they get to middle school, they become an intermediate shooter. When they get to high school, they become a varsity shooter. And there is a college division, which the Forest City Gun Club clay sport. I'm tongue-tied with the clay sporting team over there at Forest City Gun Club. Let me get back. I got to try and find out where my other guest is. What else could go wrong today? Okay, I'm going to try and get in touch with Edwin Bailey, the new head coach over at the Hardeeville Community College. They're called the Coastal Cobras, so he can explain to us. He's coming home to Savannah, Georgia, and we can go from there. Plus, I need a break. I'll talk to you guys in 3 minutes.
All time, that's Coach's Corner and Thunderbolt. Coach's Corner has been voted the best in Savannah for 20 years running, and it's no wonder why. Sports, live music, delicious and generous portions of pub food, all for our fans. No matter what the season, there's always a reason to check out Coach's Corner. It's always game time at Coach's Corner. Pick your favorite sport, pick your favorite team, and pick a TV, and Coach's Corner is your place. Coach's Corner is always open for lunch, dinner, and now breakfast, Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 10:30. But remember, Coach's Corner still has takeout service. John Harrison and Coach's Corner crew has smoked Boston butts, ribs, and chicken on the grill. You can place your order by calling Coach's Corner at 912-352-2933. That's 912-352-2933. As always, make it a night to remember at Coach's Corner.
At Calvary Day School, we want our students to be fully equipped and on the cutting edge of academics, making a difference in our world. Your child will grow academically, physically, socially, and spiritually. At Calvary, it is so good to say we are one school with one mission and one vision: faith, academics, excellence, and building champions through Christ. Calvary Day School would consider it a privilege to meet with your family personally. Call Philip Lee, Director of Admissions at 351-2299. That's 351-2299.
For over half a century, it comes in uniforms, sporting goods, or trophies, Thompson's got you covered. From cleats to caps and the best prices on the biggest brands, Under Armour, Adidas, and more. From baseball to soccer, volleyball to softball, and yes, football too. Every season starts at Thompson Sports Shop. So come get equipped at Thompson Sports Shop's new location, 6606 Abercorn Street, Suite 102 in Savannah. Open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and seasonal on Saturdays. at locally owned Thompson Sporting Goods and Trophies. Come see where everyone is.
Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic. Your back hurts, another body part hurts all the time. It makes you mad. The pain drives you crazy. You just want to pick something up and throw it across the room. If you can, at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic, you get complete chiropractic care and pain relief to help you move better, have a less painful life, and of course, achieve a healthier lifestyle. The Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic is now located at 2 locations in Savannah, Georgia, at 329 Eisenhower Drive and in Pooler at 114 Canal Street, Suite 603. So visit Dr. Bart Wetherington at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic for all your chiropractic
Yo, you
needs.
still want some real New York deli and Italian food? Bada bing, bada boom. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering is open at 7630 Skidaway Road in Savannah, Georgia during this social distancing problem. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering will take calls for pickup at 912-354-2914. That's 912-354-2914 on the phone. Kabish. If you want Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering goods delivered, go to savtakeout.com, savtakeout.com to place the order. Remember, Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering, we ain't New York style, we are New York. And welcome back to the Karl DeMasi Sports Report live here at Coach's Corner. It's been one heck of a morning, so I have a little glitch on this one now. Could not get my guest for the next segment, Edwin Bailey. So once again, Karl DeMasi Sports Report on the Coach's Corner Sports Network. Breakfast with the coach at Coach's Corner every Saturday morning. Remember, they serve breakfast here from 8 to 10:30, and then during the week, Tuesday through Friday, from 7 to 10:30. All right, so I do this every week. We've had a big week here at Coach's Corner. We had Michael Jackson Thursday night. We had Pandora's Box with Aerosmith last night out in the Sound Garden. Well, tonight it's Thomas Claxton and the Myth. Go to Eventbrite, get your tickets. Come on. Thomas Claxton and the Myth, local guys. They do a great job. Come check it out. Next week, we have the Monkey Man Friday night. It's a tribute to the Rolling Stones. Check it out Friday night. Then on Saturday night, we have Grand Paradise, a tribute band to Styx. Don't forget, though, Thursday nights, it's when there's not a big performer coming in. You can be the star on the sound stage. Come join Tommy and friends. I can't remember Tommy's last name. But Tom Henderson friends, open mic on the Sound Garden. You got to get in touch with him before Thursday night so he can put you in a slot. Come show your talents here at Coach's Corner. All right, I usually end this 3 steps out the door. Well, it's the coaches, 3 videos out the door. Like I said, Edwin Bailey was supposed to be on. He's a graduate of Tompkins High School, no longer Tompkins High School now, Woodville Tompkins High School in 1977. Went on to play at South Carolina State football. Okay, outstanding football player in the city of Savannah. Went to South Carolina State, got drafted by the Seattle Seahawks, and played there for 11 years. And he's been involved in coaching. Now, this man came and spoke at one of my football banquets way back in 2005. I met him before that over at Pooler Park. He was part of their recreation program. He has a degree in education. He's coached at Savannah here. But, you know, something special, he gives back. Well, he's coming back. Because if you haven't been following it, the Coastal Cobras football program, which is part of the Hardeeville Community College program, which is an online college, and these student athletes can also play football. So they're starting a brand new program. While they just hired Edwin Bailey to come home and be the head coach. And if you don't know Edwin Bailey, this video I'm going to show you right now is what Edwin Bailey's all about. And this is out in Seattle where he's been living for the past couple of years. Just remarried, great wife, great guy. Check it out. Edwin Bailey, the new head coach over there at the Coastal Cobras school. Let me get the video set up here. This is video number 1.
Edwin, it's your turn.
Hi, I'm Tyler Ernest.
Oh, our bad. Here we go. There. All right, go ahead.
Hi, I'm Edwin Bailey.
We are at the Highline School District offices.
Have a nice day.
According to my state college math, we are approaching
40 years next year from when you were drafted into the NFL.
Really? Are you sure it's me?
What does this whole chapter of your life feel like for you?
It feels pretty good.
I'm doing a good job.
You're doing an outstanding job. I became a paraprofessional over at Mount Rainier High School, and which led me to Tyler Ernest.
Hi, Mom. So you don't feel left out.
You're included, Mom.
It's basically what I went to college for, and everybody think that football was my crowning glory, but it wasn't. It's working with Tyler.
I already gave a shout out to my mother.
There you go. That's it. I didn't know what to expect, you know.
We're here Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
Yeah, and we come over. He's the greeter.
Hi, welcome to Central Office.
Thanks.
You know, I am the Robin to his Batman. He takes control. Tyler has more person than basically anybody that I've met in a long time.
Chris, since Edwin has concussion issues, I'm good at reminding him of things.
Oh, Edwin, he says that you forget things. Is that true?
You can't discuss my concussion issues, man.
Hi, Miss Kelly. Welcome to Central.
Oh, the television camera.
We are going to Gina down in the special ed department. So this is my internship. I'm being interviewed today.
Tyler has no filter. Tyler's going to tell you exactly how he sees and exactly how he feels, which is a good thing.
Chris, I like you because you're just plain funny.
Hey, he was in your wedding.
Yeah, that was my best man. He wants to be,
Yeah. Today is mostly cloudy with rain, showers, and breezy.
Nailed it.
He's just
back on the air again.
Oh, it's really true. We need more people like you out there.
My brother. You are my brother.
From a different mother.
I mean, what more can I tell you about Edwin Bailey? Just a great guy. Loves kids, loves coaching, and that's my my number one pick for 3 out the door, my 3 videos out the door. The next one is, I got to thank Edwin Bailey for that video. And of course, from the television station, I think it's KSTV out in Seattle. Where are they now? Seattle Seahawks, but he'll be home. I was hoping to get him on here today, but I couldn't do it. But that's the class guy he is. And if he's coaching my kid, I'll be very happy. All right, next up, okay, this young man, local kid, going to Savannah Country Day, his senior year, just won the Sam Burns Classic over at the Landings Club, which gets him into the Club Car Championship. And Andrew Goldstein, the new guy over at WSAV, the new sports director, did a great job last week about it's been one of those mornings. Reed Lauder's win over at the Sam Burns Classic. So hold on. Let me load the video, and you'll find out all about Mr. Reed Lauder and the 2 young ladies who finished 2nd and 7th in the ladies division.
Some work to do. The Country Day golfer was tied for first, but staying there was the only thing that would guarantee a spot in next year's Club Car Championship. And wouldn't you know it, that is exactly what Reed Lauder did. He claimed first place with a 9-under par finish. That's 2 strokes better than runner-up Jack Usner. And it helps that he's played tournaments at the Landings before. In fact, Lauder was the youngest player to tee it up in last year's Club Car Championship. Lauder got that spot through a sponsor's exemption. He won't be needing that next year. Congratulations to Lauder, and also congrats to a pair of Savannah girls finishing in the top 10. Rising freshman Kate Barber finished runner-up to tournament winner Julie Shin. Meanwhile, rising sophomore Mary Miller shot a final day 73 to finish 7th.
And just so you know, Reed Lauder is a rising senior at Savannah Country Day. Kate Barber was at Hancock Day School, but I think she'll be a rising ninth grader at St. Vincent's Academy. And Mary Miller is a rising sophomore over at Savannah Christian. And once again, Andrew Goldstein, WSAV, great job on that highlight of Reed Lauder winning the Sam Burns Classic to make the Club Car Championship next year when it comes back into Savannah, Georgia. All right, the last one I got made national news. I said this on the Who's on First Base baseball podcast on Wednesday night. We did it live here at Coach's Corner. But the Savannah Bananas, national exposure, unbelievable. We got ESPN Sports Center. We got Sports Illustrated. We got USA Today. But what they do now, they had their own man, 4-year ball player extraordinaire, okay, Bill Leroy, who had the game-winning walk-off hit last night, introduced himself last week walking up to the plate, and Sports Center had it on Sunday Morning Live on its Sunday Fun Day highlights. And, it was just unbelievable. So I had to videotape it. I had to bring it down. Of course, the credit goes to ESPN Sports Center. So here's what Bill Leroy did last week at Grayson Stadium.
Anybody. And how about this? Coastal Plain League Baseball basically introducing himself. Listen.
Ladies and gentlemen, get your hands together.
They need to make the mic look.
If that isn't something special, I don't know what to tell you it is. It's amazing. So once again, the first video, Edwin Bailey coming home, not Woodville Tompkins, but the old Tompkins High School standout football player, went on to play full rides in South Carolina State. Then, of course, 11 years with the Seattle Seahawks. I think he played 131 games for the Seahawks. He started and played in 127 of them. Unbelievable. He held the record for most consecutive games played for the Seattle Seahawks. Edwin Bailey coming home. He's taking on the job of being the head football coach at the Hardeeville Community College. They're going to be called the Coastal Cobras, and they'll be playing this year. They just signed a local young man out of Groves High School. I think it's Trey Gatson, so pretty special there. All right, then, of course, number 2 goes to WSAV Sports Director Andrew Goldstein with the Reed Lauder recap of winning the Sam Burns Classic to get that young man into the Club Car Championship next year. And number 1, Savannah Bananas. And, of course, via Sports Center, Bill Leroy coming up to the plate and introducing himself. Well, it's been a long morning for me. Okay, once again, I do apologize. Segment number 1, microphone cut out. I did not see it. And for all my friends and fans who were listening, I do appreciate you guys texting me and give me a note that it wasn't working. But like everything else this morning, my phone was face down. Lawrence, you want to job on Saturday mornings? Lawrence Bennett, the producer of Rubbin' and Grubbin', which you can see every Wednesday night here on Facebook, on the Coach's Corner Facebook page, and on YouTube Live. He does a great job with that show with Brandon, the Atlanta man, Bain, over there on this side of my shoulder. Check it out, all stuff NASCAR. And then, of course, I got to thank everybody who listens to me every Saturday morning. I do appreciate it. And once again, today's been a rough one. And, of course, Edwin Bailey, my third guest. There is a youth camp going on in Hardeeville right now that he's part of. And he said he would be able to break away. But, things happen. I understand. But whether it's today, tomorrow, or Monday, whatever you may be doing, hit it out of the park. And until next week, when I see you again, once again, may it be best week ever. God bless. COVID-19, Delta variants, cases are going up. You could get vaccinated. If you are vaccinated, great job. Wear that mask where you're told to wear your mask, and be safe. I'll talk to you next week. Once again, you got to love it. Live internet, you never know what's going to go right, and you never know what's going to go wrong. Talk to you later.